All in due course, all in due time. Yes, that's right, my friend. Especially when you want to learn so many languages, when we're studying so many languages at the same time, and when we really, really want more and more and more and more, it gets harder and harder. That's right. So that's why I developed so many methodologies of studies, just like the theoretical limits, my learning tips, the way I organize my time, the way I try to organize my time, the way that I study. First of all, I concentrate on spoken language. I want to learn the alphabets, but that will be slowly a slow process, and that will come later. So it's hard. It's hard when we wanna learn so much at the same time, and especially when you're 30 like I am. I just turned 30 years old now. I should have been started much long time before. I should have been started a long time before, but unfortunately it didn't work out that way. So now that I started, I have to do the best that I can. It will only come in due time, in due course. It won't come before that. Uh, what do I mean? I mean that if you want to learn so many languages at the same time, and they're very different languages, and they're very, very hard to learn, it's normal that you forget about some stuff. You forget about vocabulary, you forget about grammar, especially if you spend 1 week or 2 weeks without studying language, two languages or three languages. By the time you get back to that language, you will notice that you have lost a lot of that. You forgot vocabulary, you forgot grammar, you forgot all that stuff. But don't get dismotivated. Don't lose your motivation, because it's a normal process. I believe it's a normal process. If we used every language every day, and if you were used to speak that language every day on a daily basis, we wouldn't have that problem. But since we don't, we can't use all those languages at the same time. We can't use them daily. So I believe it's normal that we lose a little bit of our knowledge about those languages. So the problem is, what you got to do is keep on working the best that you can, keep on using your schedule, keep on using your methodology of study, and be consistent with your studies. That's the best tip that I can give now, because I realized I've been missing a lot. For instance, I made a video about that, but some problems with some languages. I had some problems with some languages, and I've been having some problems with some languages, such as Arabic, for instance, or Vietnamese, or even Turkish, and languages that I'm a very beginner. So I got delayed, such as Swahili or Hindi, for instance. I got very, very delayed. But anyway, I wanted to go a little bit further on other languages, such as Latin, for instance. But I did a little bit, but not that much as I wish I could. Anyway, all in due course, it's all in due time. You gotta keep on doing the best that you can. You gotta keep on studying, keep on working hard. Sometimes you gotta make sacrifices, of course. Sometimes you got to let go of some languages, to study other languages more in depth, and then you have to go back again into your studies. So, and that's it. The thing is, don't lose your motivation, and keep track on your progress, and keep revising stuff. Don't you ever know that you already know it all. You already know how to play the game, because too much is never enough. We never know too much. Too much is never enough. Thingy theoretical limit is something that you gotta know what it is. You gotta stand for it, because if you don't, you can't learn everything. You can't learn all about everything. So you gotta have this thing. You see, you gotta know exactly how far can you go, and by the time you know how far can you go, maybe you'll go a little bit further. If you don't, that will be already very good, the theoretical limit. So that's it for now. It all comes in due time, in due course. So think about that, and see you guys then.